Welcome to the official IBU press conference after the BMW IBU World Cup individual in Pokljuka 2020. We have with us the winner from Norway, Johannes Thingnes Boe. Second place went to Fourcade, representing France. In third place, Fabien Claude, also representing France. Johannes, what a glorious return to the World Cup. You only arrived here yesterday after a 5 weeks competition break from the World Cup. You haven't skied on the new course. How did you approach the competition today?
It was, even though the courses are changing, I think we race on different courses every week during winter. So no matter what the course is, I think it puts the same, you have to do the same biathlon. But for sure it was a different track, and you have to have a different approach. And I had to find the approach for the race during the warm-up.
So this competition, you didn't start with the usual fast loop as we see it from you. You also had some fumbling with the rifle after the third shooting. So was it a bit more difficult today?
Yeah, a little bit. I had to respect my preparations, so I didn't know how my body would react in such a long race. So I need to start off a little bit slower than normal. And also for the shooting, I haven't shot so much last days, and in the searing today I was struggling a little bit, so I also had to use more time than normal on the range. But I did a good performance, so I'm happy with the choices I took.
Speaking a little bit about your preparations, I mean, congratulations on the arrival of Gustav last week. With the longer break also in the last couple of weeks. So what did you train? What did you do back in Norway, waiting also for the baby to be born? And then has this changed your goals for the season? Do you still have an eye on the overall?
You have a small eye, of course, but seeing Martin winning 4 times put World Cup overall in a harder position for me, I think. So for now, it's all about the World Champs, and then we'll see. I have to take many small steps to catch him, and even though I win today, he is second. So if this continues, there will be no chance for me to do it. So I just have to do my thing, and then Martin has to make a big failure for the rest. But I don't think he will.
With the eye on Antholz, what is your preparation for Antholz going to look like? So what will you do after Pokljuka in those 2 weeks until the first competition again?
I don't really know. I know the team will go to Martel for the pre-camp, but we'll see if I go there or not. I think I will stay at home, and maybe I go some days later and maybe straight to Antholz. I haven't thought about it yet.
Thank you very much, and congratulations again. Martin, for us as spectators, it was a great race of 2 champions. Even though it was a race against the clock, it was a race against each other here. How did you experience it today?
That was really good. I must say I'm really satisfied of my performance today. Of course, I knew it will be a tight fight with Johannes, and I'm impressed that he succeeded to shot clean in spite of not having a good preparation here. But I think we made almost the same competition today as well in shooting and in skiing. But it's sport, and it deserves a champ. And he was the one today because he was a bit more aggressive on the shooting range. But biathlon is exact sport where you can shoot 20, ski faster than someone, and being in a second position. So you need also to shoot fast, and Johannes is good on that way too. I needed a bit more time to calm my emotions today on the shooting range, but I'm satisfied, and I hope that Gustav will be really loudy for the World Champs preparations. Like that, I can get a bit more time.
So you had a little mistake after the second shooting, or actually 2 small mistakes. After the second shooting, you tripped and you fell, and do you think that could have been the crucial seconds you lost to him?
I think it was one of them, of course, because I think I lost perhaps 5 seconds, and on the last uphill, I was 7 seconds after Johannes, so it will be only 2 seconds. But that's a part of the competition, and I have nothing to regret. I felt because I was not good enough to stand on my skis. So as I told, nothing to regret, and yeah.
Generally, on the approach of the race, you told us that with Johannes gone in Oberhof and Ruhpolding, you found your calmness inside again and your own approach to the race, basically not thinking about him, having to hunt him somehow, even if it's just virtually on the track. How did you approach it today with him being back?
It was the same approach. I think, of course, it was because of Johannes that I find back my confidence earlier in January. But as I told, winning is something you learn from experience. And after last season, I never was in winning position again. And when it came back to me earlier in December, for example, in the sprint in Östersund, I knew that with clean shooting I could win, and I missed this kind of experience because I had not last winter, so I was kind of like a junior who was back in the shooting range, and we had the pressure and we didn't know how to handle it. And having many times this kind of situation in December, it went back natural to me to find this feeling that knowing that you can make it.
Thank you very much, Martin. We're certainly looking forward to the duel between the two of you in the rest of the season. Fabien, congratulations. First World Cup podium in your career on a single race. You have been to the Flowers recently. Did that give you the confidence to know you can make it to the podium?
Of course, my first Flower last week was really a great moment, but what a pleasure to be on my first podium next to two champions like that. But today, I just want to do my race each shooting by each shooting. But I'm really happy about the results. But it was a really hard fight against me and against my head. And finally, I think I won this fight.
Certainly, you're speaking about the shooting, clean shooting today, 20 out of 20. I think it's the first time in a World Cup competition you have achieved that. How does that feel, and what difference did it make today?
It's the first time ever. I never shoot 0 on a competition, so I don't know. I was really focused to put a bullet inside the target, and it happened. So I'm really happy about that.
How important is it for you to be part of this great French team? You have 5, 6, 7 athletes who are world class. What does that give you?
It's incredible to be a part of this team, but of course all athletes want to compete in outdoors, and unfortunately our team is really strong, and so we just have to enjoy this year, because I think it's an historic year and it will continue, I hope.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on your mental strength today.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Seeing none, this concludes the press conference. Thank you very much.
Yeah.